Heavily influenced because I grew up in New Jersey and I studied art in United States. I'm heavily influenced by the 20th century abstraction of Mark Rothko, Jackson Pollock, William de Kooning, and Arshil Gorky is another artist that I owe a profound debt to. And because I studied in Japan, the 17th century art of Rinpa, traditional way of painting, Sen no Rikyu, the tea master, comes into play with my art. And so there are many wide-ranging interests, but there really overlaps between the two. Namely that when you live in a time of trauma, when the world is being turned upside down with all the, let's say, critical categories being challenged, and there are, literal wars happening between the traditional way of doing things and new way of doing things, as well as tribal realities that often do not match up, and feudal wars to, of course, atomic weapons, right? All these larger-than-life realities influence an artist to respond in some way. And abstract expressionists, most of them are exiled from Europe because of advancing darkness in Europe. They come to New York City and they're trying to express both the angst and possibly the future hope of what their works can convey in that setting. 17th century Japanese artists were doing the same in a very conflicted feudal wars period, trying to create a shalom in that midst, trying to find that peace. So to me, they're separated by centuries, but they share in a common heritage, a common way of dealing with their own traumas. And so in my art, both come together and are fused both by the materials, by visual language, but also because I believe in the metaphysical power of painting and the healing that it can bring to the conversation. So I rely on the 20th century abstract artists who also believed in that.